Lil' mama hit the blunt, through the Wu-Tang on it. Come chill in my crib for a blue face, son. Let's get the whip to the dash. I ain't got brakes on it. Grand Theft Auto, let me get the bass turned on it. Fucking with the net, claiming hoop bang.
You gotta have the ethic before you have the equipment, you know.
At your lady house, fucking up the bed frame. While I'm dropping checks for a fucking toe ring. Oxy Punkers, any what you want.
I'm not one of those people that make a little bit of everything. You know, I kind of know my lane. I kind of like to stick into it, but trying to make it the best I can. You know, that's the bigger goal. You know, I try not to diverge too much from rap music. A lot of people, you know, because when GTA came off, prior to GTA, I was doing a lot. You know, I was doing a bunch of different things. But when GTA hit, I was like, okay, this is the shit that people like. Let's keep doing that. You know, because I want people to keep coming back, and I want to stick to that specific style, because when they hear GTA, they're like, I want to listen to this guy for this style now. You know, so that's what the album is. A lot of it is that style, because they're coming to the steak shop to order some steak. I'm not about serving some ice cream. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give them some steak, the shit that they like. I don't even know, dude, because I've known Tay like a year now. Because so I met Zoe, because I met Tay through Zoe, and I met Zoe like sometime like 2020, like the start of it, or maybe 2019, I don't remember, but his whole one-way crew, right? So like I found Tay Bands and Tubbs through him, and then you know, I just ended up working with Tay and shit, and then me and Tay actually have like 3 fucking songs together. Presidential's the only one that's out, because the other 2, I didn't like them, you know what I mean? Because I like Tay Bands, that fool, he could slide on any fucking song I sent him, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to make sure that my part was correct. Oh shit, well I got the, you know, this is my favorite one right here. I only got the 2 hand tattoos. I don't have any of them on my arm and shit. I'm a poser out here. 403-12-9 with the spade and the diamond. I got the roses and shit. You know, my little skeleton with the fucking scythe and shit. This was actually a freestyle by my tattoo artist. Yeah, because I was like, I want something on my index and my thumb. He was like, you want to do a scythe? And I was like, yeah, let's do a scythe. So we just started going at it immediately. I'm like, okay, you're not going to fucking draw it out first? It turned out pretty tight. I was like, if you fuck it up, I'm not paying you. I'm from Midtown, you know what I mean? Midtown. I grew up all over, you know. I grew up in Sun Valley, East Reno, everywhere. Me and my mom, we moved around a lot, you know what I mean? I want that shit that people fucking mosh out to at shows, but at the same time, I want shit that people could, like, you know, go to the club and hang out with, you know what I mean? Like, you know, so I just want people to have a good time, really, you know what I mean? Because I just want to entertain people. I don't want to be one of those, you know, rappers that try to talk about super deep shit like all the fucking time, you know what I mean? I just rather keep it simple jack, you know what I mean? Just make the music that people vibe to, get in, get out, right? I'd say it's pretty standard. It's very consistent throughout, because like I'll usually find a beat, write to it, record it. You know what I mean? It's very standard. I don't have no special, you know, I don't like a special incense or smoke a certain weed. You know what I mean? To start it, I just sit at my house or some shit. Sometimes I'll hear a song that I really like, and like I'll talk to like some producers and shit and see if they can make me beats similar. But other than that, like that doesn't get too weird. 2018, because, but like, I wasn't taking it seriously at all. Like I was just doing it because when I was like 18, 17, I thought being a rapper was gay as fuck. You know what I mean? Because, you know, rappers would talk about the shit that I was doing. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, rappers are stupid. But eventually I started developing this love for it. And I was like, I really enjoyed it. So I would say probably like a year ago, I started taking it more seriously. Yeah, that shit was ass.
Really?
That shit was terrible. Yeah,
you gotta start somewhere, you know.
You have to, yeah. A lot of people, man, because like, you know, a lot of people, you know, they want to start making music, but they want to wait for the right time, they got a lot of excuses, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, if you really want to fucking do it, you're just gonna do it with whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was starting to take it more seriously, I had nothing but a pair of Apple headphones, you know what I mean, in my fucking phone, and I do voice memos. Shoot that shit in my email, and I download on my computer and mix it in fucking Audacity, you know what I mean? And hey, I made my first mixtape like that, right? And then for my second tape, I had this fucked up blue snowball microphone with 2 fucking socks wrapped around it and some fucking foam that I found in the garbage. Mixed it on Audacity, you know what I mean? It wasn't until this year when I started getting some money and I started getting like a real studio and stuff. But if you really want to fucking do it, you gotta walk through the mud a little bit. you know. So yeah, when I first started, man, it was off of that fucking, you know, little thing. I was on Audacity, and I didn't equalize it at all. My vocal levels were like hella loud. The bass was super fucked up.
Yeah.
Like it just sounded like a fucking dogfight. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
In the song, but I put it out anyways. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like the reason why it's 20 tracks is because I'm trying to slide people into a new version. You know what I mean? Because I know people like GTA, and I know it's a hit. You know what I mean? And it's fun to make, but you know, it's not the only thing I want to do. You know what I mean? I do want to evolve my sound. I'm gonna stay to rap, you know, obviously, you know, but I don't want to make the same fucking 100 BPM song every time. Because if I keep doing that, I'll probably blow my brains out. You know what I mean? Because that shit's like, it's so mind numbing. You know what I mean? Because it's easy. You know, it's easy to hit a flow like that. So I want to start making new shit, and I think the best way for me personally to introduce people into a new style for an artist is to put out an album where it has a style that they like at the top of it, and at the end of it has all the new shit that they want to start doing. You ease people into that, get them used to it. You know what I mean?
That's
and
cool.
then the next album, you make it like that. You know what I mean? You make it like that style that you had at the second half of that album. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm trying to evolve here. You know?
Right. It's like you give them a summary in the first half of the last project, and then you like
pretty
show
much.
them some new
Right,
vibes.
exactly. Yeah, it's perfect. You know what I mean? Like it's a good system, right? Because a lot of artists that have an album that's completely trap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they'll put out a new album that's all R&B, out of fucking nowhere. Hits them like a right hook, you know what I mean? Like it's like where did this come from? You know, you got to ease people into it. You know, at least for me personally. So like, you know, my next project after this is going to sound a lot like the second half of this one. You know, because I want to move on from the GTAs and the presidentials and the first classes. You know what I mean? I want to start making this newer shit.
I like that, and it's challenging yourself too.
Yeah, because like, you know, that's how you keep yourself sharp. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you keep doing the same stuff every day. You know what I mean? It's like you'll start forgetting how to do other shit. You know what I mean? You get too used to that, and you'll just be so mind numbing to it. And I'm not doing like, this is art. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you got to be creative with it. You can't make the same piece every single time because you don't grow as an artist. You know what I mean? If I dive into these new styles, I'm going to grow, whether it's a hit or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I make a song and it flops because it's so different, I still learn something from that. Whether I learn new mixing techniques or I learn how to do something with my voice. You know what I mean? Or I just took something from it and applied it to a different song, and that song blows up because of elements that I learned from the flop. You know what I mean? Like you gotta challenge yourself with different fucking things, because if you keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over again, bro, you're just gonna baby your way out of your situation. You know what I mean? For my sound, I take a lot from Schoolboy, or for my sound, I take a lot from Schoolboy Q, Suicide Boys, and Tyga. You know what I mean? I don't listen to Tyga. You know what I mean? Like he's got some songs that are cool. I don't really like them. I like Suicide Boys. I like some of their stuff. I love Schoolboy Q. He's one of my favorite rappers. You know what I mean? But I like Tyga's beats. I like the Suicide Boy vocal mixing. You know what I mean? But the people that would inspire me to make it, you know what I mean? Not to like copy the sound, just the people that want me to make it. I'd say Jordan Lucas and E40, Mac Dre. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Bay Area cats. You know, I'd say the only cat that's not from the Bay that I look up to is Joyner. You know what I mean? Because I've been listening to him since I was like 15 years old.
Right.
And he wanted to like his album Along Came Joyner. I was like, man, I want to start rapping just so I can meet him. You know what I mean? E40's got so much fucking game. You know what I mean? And his ethic is insane. You know what I mean? This fool's older than his name, right? And he's still working his ass off, right? And that's how a lot of the Bay Area is. A lot of them, they just work. You know what I mean? And yeah, so it's like those people inspire me to just do this, you know what I mean? Because those are cats that came from nothing, right? A lot of the people that rap, they did come from nothing. But these people, it's like so many of them, because they understand that if you want this shit, you have to work your ass off. You know what I mean? You have to bust that. You know, there is no luck to it. People from the Bay, they don't have dreams, they have goals, because dreams aren't real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe that. I carry that with me every day. E40's ethic is like every album, he's like, yeah, this album's gonna blow me up. Like he's not fucking E40. You know what I mean? And I love that about him. That fool's working every day, and he's always adapting, working with new artists. You know what I mean?
For sure.
People you never thought he'd work with, he's working with. Keep his name up, keep his business up, like he's on the come up, and I respect that so much. Because it's gonna be the best fucking project that comes out of Reno, Nevada. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really taking the lead right now. You know, I'm about to just diverge my way into the mainstream of the local scene, and next year I'm gonna be up like that. So, you know, yeah, just check out the album, you know, have fun with it and all that stuff, because I want people to have fun at the end of the day. It's a lot of fun tracks, you know. I want people that they can ride to. I want shit people could, you know, fucking go to the club to. I got music that I want people doing shootouts to. You know what I mean? I got something for everybody. You know what I mean? So this is me putting myself out there, just be like, hey man, this is who I am, and I'm from your town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.